So is it dangerous to feed your newborn water? That's what we're going to be addressing on today's video. This is Dr. Obidi, pediatrician at Partners in Pediatrics and Family Health and CEO of Newborn Prep Academy, where we teach new moms what to expect from their newborns and how to care for them confidently. And on today's video, we are going to be addressing that question that comes up quite often for new parents as they start to take care of their newborns. And that is, should I feed them water? So water is really not essential for your newborn when you're feeding them breast milk or formula, because breast milk and formula has all the water content they need for the day. Now, when you feed your newborn water, although it may not be completely dangerous, it does take away from their nutrition because their stomachs are only that big, really small, and can only contain a certain amount of milk. And so when you take up that space with water, what you're essentially doing is taking up space that could have been taken up by more nutritious food like, breast milk or formula. And so whereas it's not, dangerous in the sense that, your newborn is going to, die or something terrible will happen to them right away when you feed them water, it does over time take away from their nutrition and could prevent them from putting on as much weight as they could if you're regularly feeding them water. So you really don't need to feed your newborn water at all because, again, breast milk and formula, when it's prepared the right way, has all the water that your newborn needs. Now, there is a time to start water when you're feeding your newborn, and that's when you start solids or when you introduce baby food to their diet, because at that point, there's not enough water in breast milk and formula to help digest that food and as well as make it easy for them to eliminate the waste, in their poop without it being really hard and without them getting constipated. So again, water isn't terribly dangerous, but it does take away from your newborn's nutrition, and you really should avoid feeding them water up until when you start to give them baby food. Well, I hope that was useful. Wherever you're watching this, there are going to be resources that you can click on to help you really understand your newborn and help you know how to care for them confidently. And I also want to encourage you to subscribe to our channels where you're watching this or to follow us, as there'll be lots of content here as you come back to visit us on this channel. Well, thank you again for listening, and I'll be seeing you again very shortly.